When we program in Max, we connect together objects with patch cables to make them do something useful and possibly musically interesting. I'm going to start off by making a metronome object called Metro. Oops, spelling mistake. This has inlets and outlets. It has two inlets, there, and one outlet. All the information in Max always flows from the top down to the bottom. So the inlets are at the top of an object and the outlets are at the bottom. And you'll notice when the mouse is hovering over an inlet or an outlet, you get a help tag which tells you something useful about what that inlet or outlet does. Okay, up here I'm going to get an object called a toggle, and I'm going to take the outlet of the toggle object and drag and connect that to the inlet, the first inlet of my Metro object. The first inlet in MaxMSP is the inlet furthest to the left, and that's invariably the most important inlet in any object. Okay, I'm now going to create a number box, put that there, and I'm going to cable the outlet of my number box to the second inlet of my metronome. This will set the speed of my metronome in milliseconds. Thirdly, I'm going to get another object here, which is a little object called a button, and I'm going to cable the outlet of my metronome to the inlet of the button. Now our first patch is finished, and I'd like to be able to actually use it. I'd like to be able to put a check in the checkbox here, and I'd like to be able to actually turn the metronome on and put a number in the number box to set the speed. In order to do this, I have to lock the patcher here. That takes me out of edit mode, which means that I can actually now move the numbers in my mounting box and actually hit my toggle box. I'm just going to change this here to 500, which means 500 milliseconds, or once half a second. And if I now tick the checkbox, you'll see that my button object is flashing every half a second. One thing to notice, down here, if I now unlock the patcher, my patch keeps running, but I can't now interact with it. I can't enter a number in that number box because I'm in edit mode. All the time when you're working in Max, we're switching back and forward between these two modes, either interacting with the patch to control what it does musically, or working in edit mode to actually change the way the patch works.